Howdy, Ken. Can you hear me okay? All right. Well, I'll bring you on here in a minute. Okay, whatever. I can see you. Oh, good evening, y'all. Yeah, we only got 3 watching right now, but 4 watching. Let this get caught up here and start yakking at y'all. It's been a while since I've done a live stream or put out any videos. And I just want to come on, let you know that I've been out of it for a while. Been kind of under the weather. I had about almost a month of chest congestion. Hey, Evil Rick, Janice, Lone Cowboy, I've got there. Shadow, how you doing, bud? But I just want to let you know I've been down and under the weather for a while. And finally, the doctor put me on some steroids, and I'm feeling a little bit better. But we, in that process, got some other news that Jim Reynolds, how you doing, bud? Got some other news that I'm not doing too well physically. I was looking at going out to mobbing the mountain, and with some of the health issues I've got, I just asked you to pray for me. But I may not be making that trip. It's just a little long, and they're going to be out there more than just a weekend, 1 or 2 days. So we that's, I hate to make excuses because I was looking so forward to going, but unless something happens, a miracle or something, I don't know. But who else we got coming in here? Oh, no. Nobody else yet. What am I wanting to say? I just feel bad that I haven't been putting out any content. But hey, I got somebody down here that I'm going to go ahead and bring in. I already talked to him a little bit. And Ken from the Lone Cowboy Adventures. He's packing up, getting ready to go down to Eureka Springs.
What's going on? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, I'm running a little bit behind because I was going to do this last night, but I was exhausted after my 600-mile run. So I'm starting to check the bike over, and honestly, I haven't been back on the bike since we got back from Oklahoma last weekend. So, just check it over. I got to check my mileage. I think I'm good till I get back from Eureka Springs. So that's probably going to be, I don't know, 600, 700 miles, maybe more, depending on how much riding we get done down there. But I'm sorry to hear about your health problem there, or what's going on. And I don't know about it, but
it's
sure lift you up in the prayers and that. And
yeah. A lot of it's got to do with some liver damage, and it's not good.
Well, that's too bad. You get our age, or your age, or my age, or you get older, you tend to think, man, all that stuff I did in my younger years.
Yeah.
Is that the cause of it? Probably not.
Probably not. No.
With our bodies.
Right.
And our minds.
When was it? 5 years ago? 7 years ago, I guess. 2018. I went through a bout of cancer.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, how? Why? What? And they said, it's just there. But,
right.
Yeah, I've been cancer free now for 6 years. Come July, so
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, they when I went to the doctor for the like, chest congestion and stuff, they did all the work, all the blood, urine, all that, and they said, "Well, we got good news." I said, "What's that?" He said, "Your cancer's not back."
Right.
Well, he said, "But we've got this, this, and this." Like, oh, great.
Right. Uh, I can tell you this actually, and I know how you feel about it because you've actually, shared it on your channel and this and that. But, uh, in the back of my mind, I've always had doubts after we leave here,
Right.
and a friend of mine that I've recently become acquainted with told me a story about a NDE that he had. Well, he actually was dead for over 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can actually say that word. I'm sorry, but he was actually gone for over 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And the testimony he gave me put my doubts away. I
Yeah.
mean, he wasn't a churchgoer or nothing like that. It just, and I've said this before on my channel, you don't have to go to a church
Right.
to go upstairs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's right.
There after this.
Yeah.
So his experience and the things that he shared with me has really opened my eyes, and um, all we can do is live the best life we have down here.
Right.
I don't mean to take it over, but I just feel that on my heart to share with the viewers on here.
Oh yeah. Well, I know that sometimes my church is the road.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes
Right.
you have a closer relationship
Right.
uh than that. Because put it this way, I've been inside the four walls,
Yep.
and I'll say it, there's hypocrites
Oh yeah.
in there.
I have family that are hypocrites,
You know, yeah,
big time.
you
So
know, but yeah, like I said, it's everything's personal
right.
between you and your maker.
But I certainly hope you get some answers and
Oh yeah,
help you as long as they can, as
yeah,
long as you can. But it's all up to him.
yeah. Hey, I want to recognize a few other people that popped in here. Well, we got Corey that popped in. Scott Lynn popped in. Hadn't seen him in a while. Evil Rick and Jim Reynolds. Uh, Yeti from Ride with Purpose is in here.
I,
Uh,
I did share this on my Facebooks, so we'll see.
okay, I appreciate that. Like I said, I shared it earlier on my Instagram, and I found out how to schedule. So it was only scheduled about 45 minutes ahead of time, but I learned how to do that. Like, okay, cool.
But yeah, I'm going to be leaving in the morning sometime. I was kind of wanting to leave before rush hour, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I just got a check my Instagram, and uh, Busted Knuckle posted that he just arrived
Oh wow.
there. So
Yeah, there's a lot of people or channels that I've watched that
yeah,
I recognize who they are. So
yeah,
if they're down there and see the hat,
right,
uh, introduce yourself just because I won't remember. I got CRS, if you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's kind of what helps me is I've got the T-shirt with my brand on it and my hat, and
Right,
that kind of helps people
right.
because sometimes I'm not good at introducing myself.
Yeah, but it'll be a good time.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I wish I was making it, but my girlfriend, she's up at her folks with the kids, and nobody's here to stay with the dogs, so I got dog duty this weekend.
yeah, that's totally understandable. I yeah. But we were talking earlier, I drive 600 miles a day, and it's just across Kansas and back, and it's just total boredom. So all you do is sit and drive and think, and
Yeah.
uh,
I was just giggling. Shadow Rob Benjamin. He said, "At least you don't need your name on your shirt." And I thought, well, put it this way: sometimes the names are better than a 7-8 digit number on the shirt.
yeah, luckily I haven't had that convenience yet.
I mean, if you got a number across your shirt there, that's not good.
I did spend the afternoon one time when I was 19, 20 years old in the city jail because during my first marriage, I had some speeding tickets that I didn't say anything about. Well, I ended up going to the city jail for the afternoon because, yeah, there was a bench warrant out for me.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. A lot of times those tickets and stuff, we just kind of want to put them on the back burner and not worry about them. And
Right.
yeah. Oh.
Luckily, I haven't had anything for 4 or 5 years. I did get one up here in town, and I just took it to the lawyer, and they took care of it. Because me,
Yeah.
CDL, I try to keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when your livelihood depends on that.
Exactly, and that's why I don't drink and ride, or drink and drive, or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, if I do have a drink or two, I make sure I have some water, and wait an hour before I jump on the bike. And get to the hotel, then I'll have a couple cold snacks.
Road Reality, how you doing, bud? Oh.
I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could share this.
No, I don't have expanded. I put the little share, to where you could share, and
Go to to your channel and share
yeah,
the link and share it out.
yeah,
Phone
yeah,
here. But yeah, I'm just checking over the bike. I got to check the tires, the oil, and get ready, get packed up, and yeah. But we were talking earlier. The next rally I'll probably go to is Sturgis. That'll be a big 2.5 week trip.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm not going this year. I know that.
Oh no.
Next year, I don't know. I don't know if I can make that long of a trip. Put this way, it's a bucket list item, but man, it's deep in the bucket.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to drive a cage.
Yeah. If I do, I'd probably end up driving in a trailer and. Yeah. Yeah, Road Reality says, I never drink and ride. I don't even drink leading up to a trip or a ride. Just after, I tell you what, if I know I'm going to be doing something, back in the day, I wouldn't either. It's just
Right.
a paranoia thing.
Yep. Yeah,
I mean,
I can't afford it.
no.
I've been here 30 years and I've had a clean record with the company I'm with, and I got probably 1.6, 1.7 million miles safe driving. So I can't. It's a lot different than what it was, 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah. But, that's one of the things I wouldn't talk about. Some people say, well, you haven't put out a video in a long time. Well, that's why. It just,
right. Life.
Yeah.
Life happens.
I've been sicker than a dog. Never did have the sinus stuff. It was just all in my chest. Right. And they put me on steroids, and that didn't help. And about halfway through, not steroids, antibiotic. Yeah. And that didn't help. And then I called the doctor and went to the doctor, and that's when he did everything. But he put me on steroids and an inhaler, which I should have had all along.
Right.
But but the steroids seem to knock it out. I actually took my last one yesterday.
Yeah, they said I had the same thing a month ago.
Yeah.
I did it clinic. He says she put me on 3 real strong antibiotics, 3 pills, and
Mm.
help. That Monday, I went to my doctor's clinic, and
Yeah.
she put me on steroids and an inhaler.
Yeah.
And that there is a respiratory virus going around.
Yeah.
So that was
That's
the case.
probably was. Oh, work. Work's not good. Jim, I thought you were retired. But that's one thing I wanted to mention is why I haven't been on doing stuff. Just dealing with health issues. And uh, I think you do. I mean, I'm just wondering. I want to see how many people have got a Bluetooth setup in their helmet, either a Cardo or a Cena, and that because I'm finally getting used to having one. You know,
Right.
I've had mine less than a year, and Jim Reynolds was asking about it earlier. That I commented, you know, he talked about helmet and what, and I talked about the what I've got on,
I'll grab.
and
I'll show you something.
okay,
I bought this helmet at the dealer, right? And it's got the Cena Bluetooth built in.
oh well,
I hate it.
huh,
Time I tried it, I couldn't hardly hear. I even had the volume turned all the way up. I
yeah,
couldn't out of the speakers.
right.
Uh,
Now my Cardo I can hear it nice and loud, and what I like is how it's detachable, to where I can take it off and
right.
uh oh, hang on here. Well,
But I don't. I don't even have the microphone. I've got the microphone hid now.
yeah,
It's hid behind the padding
oh yeah,
because I don't even use it. So
yeah,
if I were to get something else, it'd be a Cardo, I guess. Try it that way. I don't really need to talk to anybody going down the road. If somebody calls me, I just get off the interstate or the road and call them back. If it's that darn important, you know.
Big Yeti, I appreciate it. Thank you. But what I like is you don't have to take your whole helmet to charge up your, you know, thing. It detaches. You got your little unit and
Right,
charge it up, and it snaps right back into place.
right, right.
But I don't use it to listen to music. I probably could, but I don't have a playlist on my phone. I don't know how to do that. Like I said, me and technology just don't get along. You know.
Right. I have an iPhone and I use my Prime. You
Yeah.
know, have a like list and other stuff, you know, that's on there. I listen to a variety of music. You know, I listen to rock and roll, heavy metal, country music, whatever, you know.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. If you grew up in the '70s, you've got a mixture. You
right,
know.
right.
Yeah. I grew up in the. I graduated high school in 1980, so I got the '60s and '70s covered. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. When did I move down here? 84, 87, something like that. I think is when I moved to Kansas City. I was 18. So
Mm.
I was born in 68. And uh, the first time I ever heard a rock song, any kind of rock and roll, I went to a buddy's house to walk to school,
Yeah.
and he played Ted Nugent, Cat, Cat
That
Scratch,
scratch fever. Yeah.
and I about blew my mind. Oh my gosh, that is that is dirty, but it's cool.
Yeah. Hey, Scott Lynn, I'm getting used to the track. I like it. Uh, it gives me a little more confidence. You know, not that I wasn't confident before, but after having that blowout a year and a half ago, you know, like I said, there's always a little PTSD thing in the back of your head, especially if you blow a rear tire.
Right.
But the trike setup, yeah, it takes some getting used to, but it's all right.
Have you been able to get out?
Yeah, I've been riding past 3 days.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
That's one thing I was worried about when I broke my wrist.
yeah,
I was laid up for eight weeks, and I thought, you know what? If I'm gonna ride, I need to get right back on. You know. So when the doctor cleared me, I wrapped my wrist up with some wrap and took off.
yeah. Hey, Rick, I was going to come up. Uh, Rick, I was going to come up there yesterday and do it. I got sidetracked. I got started doing something, and
Yeah.
but what is if I go up to Evil Rick's, I'll probably go up of a morning and come back that evening. I mean, he's offered for me to stay the night out in his camper or something, but I'll just make a turn and burn out of it. He's only maybe not less than an hour from me.
To the north of you, or
Yeah, to the north.
okay. So
Yeah, he's straight up Illinois Route 3. Just south of Redbud, Illinois. North of Chester, south of Redbud.
I know where Springfield, Illinois is, and Jacksonville, Illinois.
Yeah, well, see, that's all north yet, way north yet.
Right.
Because we're all south of St. Louis.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Because I looked you up on the map before.
Yeah, I'm closer down by Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Right. Yep. Well, you'll have to reach out again and keep me posted on what's going on, man. And I'll for sure be thinking about you. I think about everybody when I'm driving down the road.
Oh yeah.
You know. But yeah, we were talking about that 70s and 80s, you know, and there's a lot of songs that come on that brings back memories. You know?
They do.
I can remember sitting in the car with this chick, you know, when this song was playing.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Janice, Gel Bar. I've talked to her, you know, in side chats before. I don't think she ever saw how ugly I am. I'm not ugly, I don't think.
Well, depends on what's on the inside, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Rick, I do need to get up there and help you do that. We didn't do it last fall, and I felt bad about that.
Oh Lord. Well, I'm off here and I'm going to finish packing.
All right.
This morning and headed to work and got the day done and went and seen one of my grandkids and I got to check the tires and everything on the bike. But I appreciate you letting me on, you know, bringing me on.
Oh yeah. Hey, I do while you're here. For those who don't know, I want you to tell them about your ambassadorship for Red Rider Fund, and
okay.
Badgers.
Okay.
Help you promote that.
Supportbikers.com and the Badgers on YouTube. I am a Missouri ambassador, basically a representative for supportbikers.com, state of Missouri. They have all kinds of states. I'd have to get back on there and count. You know, there's Missouri and Kansas and whatnot, but they do raise money for a wrecked rider because, like they say, shit happens. They have a state fund and a national fund. For instance, if you get in a motorcycle crash, God forbid, and you need support, you can apply for support at supportbikers.com. I have done one ride this year, Pony Express ride. We raised over $300 for the Missouri Wrecked Rider Fund.
Cool.
And there was only 7 of us bikes.
Yeah.
and it was a super good time. There's all kinds of resources on the website and this and that. So uh, check them out. They're down at Eureka right now, and I'll be joining them tomorrow. I'll be doing my very first poker run on Saturday, I think it is. Yes, and that's out of the Switchback Bar.
Right.
And, I'm pretty excited to see everybody that's down there, and I don't know what else to say. I have a coworker that brother got hit by a car, and he's in the process of getting support, and we're going to do some fundraising for him. His left leg was crushed from the knee down, and they actually saved his leg, luckily.
Wow.
There was actually a nurse in the tavern right at that intersection where it happened, and it severed his main artery going down his leg. And I guess when she got up to him, it was actually pumping out of him.
Yeah.
And she actually, I don't know if she put a tourniquet on it or she clamped it off with something, that main artery, and saved his life. Really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't like to, I like to help people. I don't like to.
You don't like the attention on yourself, but you like to help. Yeah.
Everybody else, you know?
Yeah.
As far as the channel, you like what you see, it's totally real. There's no fluff. There's no BS or, joke around, have a good time. Drama. And, I share vlogs in the morning sometimes before I go to work. Just say hi.
It's too early for me.
What was that?
I said, yeah, you're too early for me. I like to wake up about the crack of 10,
Well, if I could afford to do that and be retired, I would do it.
Oh, retirement's a wonderful thing.
Oh, rub it in, will you? But yeah, I mean, if I were retired, if I had a building like this with a bathroom and a shower, I could set a bed over here in the corner and I'd be happy,
Yeah. Oh, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have Linda with you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate
you can survive.
Oh yeah. I really appreciate you having me on, Mike. I really do.
That's all right.
Yeah.
And as Evil Rick said there, have a safe trip.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's not raining because that's when things get a little hairy,
Yeah. How far of a trip time wise is that for you?
Roughly 4 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'll be passing some of my company trucks on the way down if I leave early enough,
Oh yeah, I'll just wave at them. Hey.
Like this.
Yeah.
I'll be rubbing it in.
Oh yeah.
So, in fact, my part one trip that we just did to Oklahoma, it's on film, passing one of our drivers, and I haven't actually talked to him yet to actually see if he recognized us, so it was a good time. It was kind of neat getting that on film too, so.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Throttleholic. Hello.
Oh, good. Well, you got some in there. That's good.
Yeah.
So.
Evil Rick says for you to give them your number one salute.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And when bikers pass me on the interstate, I always wait till they're, like right back here, and I'll stick my left hand up in the window and I'll be waving at them, or I'll roll the window down and stick my arm out and wave at them, Yeah. Or
I tell you what, I've caught myself. I'll be in the cage, and I'll still bikes pass. If I've got the window down, I'm sticking my two fingers out.
Exactly.
I'm just show her a little respect.
Well, just hey, man, be safe.
Yeah.
So, I have seen more trikes this year. There was 2 of them within the last 2 days that passed me,
Yeah.
and it was a couple. You know,
Yeah.
one of them looked kind of brand newish. It didn't
Yeah.
have a super pack on the back, and I was watching them. I was actually gaining on him, so it must have been like a break-in. She was yakking in his ear.
Yeah.
Don't 55. We're in the break-in period. I could just hear.
Yeah.
They slowed down and let me on by because I can only do 65. So
Right.
you could tell she was really chewing his ear a little bit.
Yeah.
And he just kept kind of shaking his head like, gosh, would you just be quiet back there?
But yeah, a Throttleaholic, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you before. You know him, Ken?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay.
Not sure.
I mean, he's more than welcome.
Yeah. So that's cool.
But no, it was just Thursday night. I was bored this afternoon. I figured, well, I'll take and do a little live. And Scotland, I doubt it. He's asking if I'm going to Traveling Tall's next run to the hills in June. Like I said, I doubt it. And like I said, at this point, I want to go to West Virginia, but I may end up having to cancel that. There's just health issues and financial issues, and unless I get richly blessed.
Right. Yeah, I keep getting at least 2 draws on the power deal there. And check them every morning before I get up. I'm like, well, I guess I got to go to work.
Yeah.
But that Scott Lamb, I recognize that name.
Yeah, he's been on here a couple. Oh golly, well, since I have, I think first time I saw him was on Professional Monkey's channel.
Yep.
And then he went, and he's been on other side chats and stuff that I've seen.
Right.
And I'm not Scott, what state do you live in? Because I think you're out west.
Since you have a lot of viewers on here, should I start the bike and let it warm up, just let it run for a while before I check the oil, or should I? It's been sitting cold here week. Or should I check it now? That's what I want to know. I've heard.
Go ahead. Oh, Scott lives in Central Ohio. I thought he was out west because he was talking about Oklahoma and Texas earlier, and I thought, Well, if you ever come through Southern Illinois, Scott, just hit me up on Instagram. You can go ahead and start it up, but you ain't going to be that loud.
No, I ain't gonna start it here with you guys on.
Oh.
I just want to know if I should let it idle before and then shut it off and check the oil, or just check it cold like it is.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on who you talk to.
Right.
Because
it's been sitting here all week without running.
Right. Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt. Well, what is, check it before you start it, then start it, and then check it again.
Okay, well, yeah, I could do that too.
Then split the difference. It's supposed to be on the center stand. Yeah.
Well, I do have a stand that goes underneath in the center.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Scott Lynn is asking, what do you ride?
There you go.
He says, what do you ride, Lone Cowboy?
Oh, 2020 Road Glide Limited.
2020 Road Glide Limited.
67,000 miles.
Oh, well, that's about what I've got on my Yamaha V-Star. Of course, it's a 2008, though. But I put it on over half the miles that's on it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 67. It had, I think, 34,000 on it when I got it.
Yeah, it's full. It's good.
A throwaholic says he's got relatives on both sides of me. What? Indiana and Missouri, I guess, because I'm in Southern Illinois. Yeah, Evil Rick, you gonna hit 100,000 this year? He's got 95,000 on his Goldwing.
Well, I got 4,000 miles since the last 3-hole oil change.
Ah.
So when I get back, it'll be due.
Yeah.
I do it roughly every 5,000, all 3 holes.
Yeah. That's what they usually recommend is 5,000, isn't it?
I think I'm planning on putting a Screaming Eagle clutch plates in it, because camper trailer, and if we're gonna go out to Montana,
yeah,
stronger clutch in it, you know.
Right.
So it'll be a good time.
Yeah. But yeah, Scott Lynn says he bought a brand new 2019 Street Glide Special. When he totaled it last year, it had 114,000 miles on her.
Oh wow, nice.
So what? That's 114,000 in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I do have a friend that's going to be looking. He's taken 2 test drives on 2 different Harleys, the Road Glide and the Street Glide. And I'm trying to talk him into the Road Glide because the fixed fairing. I have another friend that's got an Indian, and it's got the Street Glide style fairing on that Indian, and we had really high winds on the way back from Oklahoma. And he said his arms were just wore out when he got from fighting the wind in that fairing, you know.
Oh yeah.
I said, looks aren't everything. I don't mind the look of the old Geezer Glide fairing, you know.
Yeah. 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 For some reason, I kind of personally like the Street Glide look better than I do the Road Glide. The fairing on them.
If I had a Street Glide, I'd ride it back and forth to work, probably, you know.
Yeah.
And without the tour pack on it, and or even a Fat Boy or something to run back and forth to work with, you know.
Yeah. Do you still use that backrest that you got?
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
I actually have a different seat on it. My actual seat is at the upholsterer shop right now.
Right.
I stopped in there Monday when I got off work, and he had the old cover off. He was getting ready to cut the new material to put on it, and he's been busy with furniture and stuff. And the kid actually told me, he says, "Man," he says, "I'm getting tired of this furniture." He says, "I'm going to go back to cars."
Yeah.
Motorcycles. So.
Yeah. Well, see, I grew up with a friend. My best friend when I was younger, his dad owned an automotive upholstery shop, and his brother still runs it now. And it's still open, but I don't know if it's going to be staying in the family too much longer
Right.
because it's been in business. They've been in business for well over 60, 70 years.
Right.
But back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, man, that place was a booming.
Well, this kid, I couldn't believe it because he's younger than me, and he's probably 30s, early 30s.
Yeah.
Uh, got dreadlocks, dark skinned,
Right.
and I asked the kid, I said, "Where'd you learn to do this?" He goes, "When I was a kid growing up," he said, "there was an upholstery shop down the street from us, down in Kansas City,
Yeah.
and I had an old chair on the front porch, and I wanted to recover it, and I took that chair in there and asked that guy if, and that man would go to school every day, and he would put me to work,
Huh.
and that's where he learned all that stuff."
I'll be.
So,
But no, I wasn't sure if you were going down there or not. I knew you talked earlier about having to work.
right. Yeah, I got a call yesterday. Was it yesterday or Monday from my operations manager? And she says, "We got an opening for Friday." I called her back. I said, "You'll make a good terminal manager someday." She's in her 20s, young kid.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't have to fib on Friday.
Right.
And fib. So that makes me feel a lot better. And I got good attendance anyway. So,
Right.
Yeah. If not, I was going to have to work Friday if I wasn't going to call in, drive the 600 miles, jump on the bike, and head down there.
Oh man.
So I probably wouldn't have gotten down there until 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I now that's one thing. Pet peeve. It's not a pet peeve. It's just something I don't relish doing anymore. Is riding at night.
right.
Well, even driving at night, I just no.
Right. Well, when we went to Big Brutus down in southeast Kansas and camped out, and this was in the afternoon, we we're riding back to Big Brutus. A deer came out of the ditch
Yeah.
and ran across the road 15 feet in front of us.
Oh.
And I hit the back brake, and Sam was behind me. He said, "That tire barked just for a split second. I saw your tire lock up." Well, it was the ABS that prevented it,
Right.
Steered a little bit to the left because there was nobody. It was a 2-lane road. Nobody was coming. And that deer just kept on going. It was a little forkhorn.
Oh yeah.
Could have ended bad.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that was afternoon.
Yeah. When I lived up more towards central Illinois, just up around the Champaign area, I knew a guy that he was riding along, and deer came out of a cornfield, and two couples, and they were on gold wings. The deer hit them broadside, and the couple that it hit, it killed them.
Wow.
I mean, they were wearing helmets and everything, but it's just, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but the couple that the deer hit, it killed them.
Wow. That's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's like they probably don't even know I hit them,
Right. Right.
Because the deer came and hit them on their, I mean, went out in front of me. It hit them, the deer ran into them.
Down they probably went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, deer aren't anything to mess with.
No.
Oh, wow. Scott Lynn lives in Ohio, mind you. Said the second time he went to Sturgis, he just got off work from working the third shift, got on the bike and rode 12 hours all on adrenaline. Like, ugh.
Yep. In fact, we have another guy that's going to be doing a saddle sore iron butt gold, I think it is. And he's raising sport bikers.
Yeah.
Skip's place CMO.
Yeah. The gold, that's the 1,500 mile, isn't it?
He's doing 2,000 miles in 36 hours.
Wow.
I think he's going to leave here, go to Laredo, Texas, and come back.
Wow.
So he's on the talks, and he's on YouTube also. So he did a premiere at our camp down there. We went to K River last weekend.
Right.
No, not last weekend. The weekend before.
Weekend before, yeah. Last weekend was Easter weekend.
It's all running together.
Oh, I tell you.
But we had a blast. We had a blast down there. We got an announcement coming up as soon as my other buddy get his part 2 out, and we're gonna make we're gonna do it again next year, 2 weeks before spring fling at the K River, Oklahoma. So I'm gonna see if I can water in the fridge here.
All right. I was gonna show him something real quick. I'll turn on here. Oh, hey,
there
Kim,
we go.
ever seen one of those?
Is that on the back of the helmet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. That comes off, detachable, and it goes on. But I tell you what, that is the neatest little thing.
Now, does it come on with the brake lights or
no? It's all gyroscopically done. But I mean,
oh, okay.
it's just with the motion because it's slow down. Yeah,
I've seen things advertised before.
Yeah, they're on breakfreetech.com, and anybody can get $10 off with XAN10.
Huh. Wow.
A little shameless plug there. I just had to.
Keep it in your description and mention on your next on a next live or video or something.
Oh yeah, when I'll go through and edit this, not down, but put it in there. Now there's a 9 up there. I don't know if that says they've got 9 people watching, or we've had 9 views. So.
Yeah, I can't see how many's on there. Maybe if you look at your phone, it'll tell you.
That's what I'm doing.
But yeah, I got those underglow lights on my bike. I can change the colors or whatever. I usually just keep them solid white. And then when I hit my brakes, everything turns red.
Yeah. No, we got nine people watching. So
good. Hello. Everybody.
Yeah.
Thumbs up and subscribe to XAN if you're not subscribed.
Yeah. Hey, folks, I am only 17 subscribers away from 350. When I hit 350, I will be doing a giveaway.
Oh, wow.
I will be giving away a Rolling Throttle hat and shirt. Not that one, but one identical to it. I've also got a couple other things that I'll be doing a giveaway with. A left lane is for I've got so many hats and shirts, and there you go.
Oh.
Left lane is for crime hat that I'll be giving away. So, okay, Throttleaholic, appreciate it being in here. Yeah, I got to feed the animals before it gets dark. Mine, unfortunately, are in the house, so they let me know when they're
yeah
hungry.
Been drinking coffee all darn day, so it's nice to have a little water.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I've pretty much had to cut out soda and stuff like that now too, and that's
Right?
water.
Yep.
I don't like water.
Luckily, I
Never.
haven't had kidney stones yet, and I hope I don't ever get one.
Oh, yeah, that's something I've never had, but
That's what they say. Not drinking enough water, you create stones there. And yeah, I guess if a man wants to know what it's like to have a child,
right.
they
Well,
say,
now I have heard that beer helps flush your kidneys. So
"Oh,
I don't know.
okay."
I mean, I mean, I heard that back, in my 20s and 30s, even.
Yeah, yeah. My shop is a mess. Disgusting.
Well, see and I gotta lose weight too. I
That's what I
mean,
do.
well,
My
see, I'm 5'9", 260. And I need to get down to at least 180. So I need to drop like 80 pounds.
I'm 5'8", and I jumped on it. Now I don't think our scales are accurate. It said 190 or 193.
Oh man, I wish.
Yeah, but you know what they say, Mike? It's a fuel tank. It's a fuel tank. So
Yeah, well, it's not feeling much.
yeah.
But
Well, I'm off here so you can finish it out, and I can.
okay. But no, I'll probably finish it off at the top of the hour, about another 10 minutes.
But
But
yeah,
I
Dan,
want it.
give me a call anytime.
Oh, I will.
I think my actual phone number is posted on social media. If
Okay, I'll look. I just
Yeah, and just give me a call anytime during the day or whenever, because I'm trucking up and down the road.
yeah,
Give me a text or something, because I don't
right.
know numbers, because there's a lot of scammers out there.
Oh yeah,
I get about 10 phone calls a day from hey, you're approved for $50,000 loans and all this,
yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
so yeah. But it was good to see you. I appreciate you having me on.
Oh, not a problem. It's just I know you're what you're doing with uh the
So
Badgers and stuff, and
yeah,
well, that needs to be promoted a little more. And
I appreciate it. I mean, 2 years ago, I was laid up for 8 weeks with busted wrist, and the mental part and not figuring out when I was going to go back to work. And I didn't know about the sport bikers back then, but,
yeah,
the guys came by from work, rode their motorcycles, and saw me like the weekend after it happened. And, uh,
right.
you know,
Yeah. Well, I guess last year Spring Fling was the first you'd actually heard about him, hadn't it?
it was before that. Well,
Or actually, second got to talk to Angie and
yeah,
that.
got to talk to Angie face to face. I knew
Yeah,
about them, learned a little bit, and you know,
yeah,
uh, there's always something that we can do to support each other. And that website and the social media with them, way for everybody to connect. It doesn't matter who you are, what color, if you're used to be part of an MC, or if you are, or whatever,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Scott Lynn said, a bad habit I have is texting while writing. Uh-huh. Use voice to text, if anything.
You know, my buddy that we were riding back from Oklahoma 2 weekends ago, he goes, I don't see how you do that. I said, what are you talking about? He says, grab your cup and take a drink, or text on your phone, or look at your GPS and with one-handed going down the road. I says, one-handed? I was going down the road with no hands for a while.
Yeah.
But he's a fairly new rider. He's advanced quite a bit,
Yeah.
He took the safety course, and
Yeah. Road Reality's got coffee in one hand and a cigar in the other while riding.
that's that's impossible. And another thing, I haven't had a cigarette in 4 weeks now.
Oh, congratulations.
Still great.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry. And part of that was because when I had that virus, I couldn't do it. You
Yeah.
know.
I haven't had one since June of 1980.
Nice.
Uh,
Well,
I was in I
well,
was in basic training, Army basic training, and they said, if you got them, smoke them. Like, I never had them, so I
right,
just never messed with them since.
right.
Saves a lot of money
Oh yeah.
because
My first was in fourth grade.
my dad was a 3 pack a day smoker, and of
Yeah.
course he's gone now. He died. Oh golly, 10.5 years ago. No, 11.5 years ago. Now he's been gone.
Right.
But
That's the worst thing I have is remembering dates and stuff. I have to have something to look at to say, oh wow, it's been
well,
four. You know.
well, I go by. I just go by year and like, oh, but
Yeah.
because somebody was the other day asking me how old my mom was, and I like, well, let's see, she was 8. I'm 63. I'll be 63. She was 18 when I was born. And like, oh yeah, she's 81.
Yeah. Same age as my mother, I think.
Yeah,
You know, I talk to her about 2, 3 times a week, and because she's up there at Quad City, so
yeah. But my mom, she goes out bowling, dancing,
right.
But no, when I moved where I'm at now, I moved. I was freshly divorced. Well, been a couple years. Moved down here to help take care of her after Dad died, and she goes off and gets remarried.
Right.
Like, oh great, okay, bye. She said, by the way, you can buy the house for me for $9K. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And as far as your weight, your weight weight loss, I don't know if I'm sure everybody's told you the
Yeah.
walk does a good thing for the walking or for your weight loss too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cut carbs and all that stuff,
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing is, I like breads. I need to cut
oh
them out.
yeah,
And
I like seafood. I seafood and I like to eat it.
yeah.
So
Okay. Good night, Janice. I'm going to be hopping off here in about 5 minutes. So,
I'll go ahead and jump off so you can close it out and say goodbye to everybody.
all righty.
I gotta
Uh,
get
uh,
some.
Osage Beach. If you find out something, let me know.
Oh, I will. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We'll stay in touch. Give me a
All
call.
right. All right.
So
All
thanks.
right. Not a
Thanks.
problem. Say bye, cowboy.
Say bye.
All right. Uh, hey, Raid Motor Life. Road Reality. Yeah, I'm getting ready into here in about 5 minutes. Dr. Hurley. Oh, now everybody comes in. Okay. But we got Road Reality, Raised Motor Life, Dr. Harley in here. Something else must have been going on. If I known that, I would started it later. But there's always a rewatch. But I was just sharing about my health issues. Doing all night. I am not Droop, Scott. Oh, I'll tell you what, doing all nighter. Yeah. Well, hey, Dr. Harley, you got to bring in the bucks. You got to do it. And Road Reality, I know you're always up late evening because there's been times I've been up at 1 in the morning. I'll send you a like or something on a video and you automatically respond. Like, he's still up. But no, I was talking about, we talked about Sheenas and Cardos, who uses them, who doesn't. We've talked about dealing with health issues. And at 350 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. I will be doing a Rolling Throttle t-shirt and hat. And then I'll also be doing a couple other hats and stuff. And then also want to mention Break Free Tech, the light that I've got on my back of my helmet. I showed it in the video earlier that if you go to breakfreetech.com /XAN10, you can get $10 off. Here's in hope it comes quickly. Okay. The what comes quickly, Dr. Harley? Oh, my subscriber count. Yeah. But yeah. I finally caught on to what Dr. Harley was referring to. Yeah. Like I said, it's been a while since I put out any kind of video. I've been in a few live side chats and that. So I just figured I'd do a live and tell you guys what's up. And hey, there you go, Scott. Let's make it 777. That's a good number. Okay. And then we'll go on to hit 1,000 from there. But it is been 1 hour. I do want to thank everybody that stopped in, and keep each other. You know everybody in the community that you send your live chats and that. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And until next time, keep the rubber down and your faith up. XAN. Talk to you all later.